fasten.
Oh, sorry, Mr. Delaney. I didn't mean to wake you.
No, that's okay. How long before we land?
Only about 45 minutes. Is this your first trip to Nashville?
No, actually, it's my third. My best friend moved there a few years ago.
Oh. You know, I was born just outside Nashville. I thought maybe I could show you around. You know, the Grand Ole Opry.
Thanks. Maybe next time.
Okay.
Are you crazy? She's beautiful.
Yes, she is.
You listen, I paid for this. I want it.
Mr. James, I'm sorry. You've had enough.
Yeah, says who?
Please.
Listen, you get paid to take care of me. Now I want to get taken care of now.
Mr. James, please calm down.
Hey, I suggest you sit down quietly and behave yourself.
Yeah, well, this is none of your business, buddy. I'll settle this now. I'm just gonna knock you on your butt. You can't do this to me.
Look at it this way. It's better than asking you to step outside.
All yours, fellas. I can't let you go anywhere by yourself, can I?
Just some guy who decided to drown his sorrows in the wrong place. You look terrific, Brian.
It's all Kate. She takes real good care of me. Hey, I got reservations for the Grand Ole Opry.
Finally.
This time we'll go, I promise you.
Lieutenant, I just want to thank you again. I'm real happy you were aboard.
I'm glad I could help, Ann.
And don't forget, next trip.
Sure. Well, let's go get my stuff.
What's your hurry? She seems real nice. Pretty.
Yeah, she's both.
Still too soon, huh?
I guess so.
Don't tell Kate. She's got half of Nashville's finest lined up to meet you.
Maybe I'd better stay in a hotel.
Oh, they'd find you. They're the best trackers in the world. I've been trying to get the chief to hire them.
No wonder he still doesn't listen to you.
That's why you're here, pal. Maybe he'll listen to you.
I'm not saying you're wrong, Lieutenant Delaney. I'm saying I'm hoping you're wrong.
Look, our intelligence division has traced Harry Rodica here to Nashville. Now, we need to know exactly what he's setting up. So do you.
Look, our number one problem in Nashville is drugs, just like any other big city in this country. But we haven't had any evidence of major gang activity. Violence among them is irregular, disorganized. I don't want to stir them up.
I appreciate what you're saying, Chief Kincaid. But that's exactly what Rodica's in town to do. Look, these guys aren't ordinary criminals. You can't scare them. They expect to die at 25. They don't care who they take with them.
Mike has been in charge of the gang activities squad for 3 years, Chief. He's got a real good feel for him.
Okay? Talk to me.
Rodica's created a multi-ethnic gang. They've got drugs, weapons, and money. Things are getting hot for them in L.A., so they're taking their merchandise on the road to whichever market looks good.
And you think we're ripe, huh?
You're growing, you're cosmopolitan, you get 7 million tourists a year, you got big corporations moving in, glitter of the entertainment industry, and thousands of kids in 8 universities. Yeah, I'd say you're ripe.
You've done your homework, son. I like that. But I don't like what you're telling me.
It gets worse. They bring in rock cocaine. Quarter rock. The size of this eraser will bring $5 in Los Angeles. Here it'll bring $25 because there's less of it available. Now, Rodica will use it to try to affiliate with a local gang. If he can't do that, then he'll use intimidation to create his own territory. Now, our only edge is to outsmart them and stop them before they get started.
You make him sound like organized crime.
Pretty close. They're just newer at it.
What are we looking for?
Increased violence, unusual patterns of crime, more kids buying dope, graffiti.
We've had 6 convenience store robberies in the past 3 weeks, all with the same M.O. Very little cash taken, the clerk's pistol whipped. We haven't been able to get a handle on it.
That fits the profile.
Well, our interests may coincide here, Lieutenant. I'll call your boss. Just don't forget, you're here as a consultant, period.
I understand.
Brian, I'm holding you responsible for the lieutenant. No fancy stuff. Now, you worked hard to belong here. You take the lieutenant down to personnel, get him a badge.
Yes, sir.
Delaney.
You ever sit down?
Only at banquets.
What's no fancy stuff?
The mayor's all over his case about these robberies. Wouldn't look good for an outsider to come in and take over. We have to maintain a low profile.
I don't care who gets credit. I want Rodica.
I know that, but he doesn't.
Yeah.
Hey, Kevin, congratulations. How's it going?
Good, real good.
Kevin Hill, Mike Delaney.
How you doing?
Lieutenant, we heard you were coming. You are a living legend around here. It's a lot for us mere mortals to live up to.
Pay no attention to him, Mike. He's a good cop, but he's a new daddy, and new daddies tend to exaggerate about everything.
No way. But here is the prettiest little girl in the world.
She is pretty. Hey, you think he's bad now? Wait till she calls him daddy for the first time.
I'm looking forward to working with you, sir. I'll see you.
Good to meet you.
He's a bright kid. I've been keeping my eye on him.
Low profile?
It's a small town.
All this yours?
Yep, 7 acres, including the corrals and the barn.
It's a lot of room for 2 people.
Not 2 now, but the twins still come home from college on vacations.
How they doing?
Kids are great. I'm so lucky. Kate spent all that time struggling to bring them up alone. Now I get their best years. That's it.
That's great, yeah.
Hi.
Hello, Kate. You look beautiful.
Michael, you look lonely.
Oh, honey, at least wait until you get him inside.
No, sir, I'm going to take every advantage I can. Oh,
Are you going to just stand there with your arms around my wife? Are you going to help me with this stuff?
well, I'm happy. It looks like you're going to stay a while this time.
Yeah, well, Laura packed for me. She said her mom used to do it, and now it was up to her. I didn't have the heart to tell her it was enough for a world tour.
You're a nice man, Michael. My friends are going to be real happy to meet you.
Joey, I know how hard you're working, son. You need a math tutor, we'll get you a math tutor. I would love to help you, son, but it'd be like asking a person who's tone deaf to write a symphony. Yeah. Will you remind Laura that curfew is still 9 o'clock? Especially when I'm not at home? No, you're not the bad cop. Orders are coming from me. All right. I love you, son. Okay, bye-bye. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, forget it, Mike. The woman's shameless.
Yeah, it's a tough life.
You sure you had enough to eat, Mike? You worry me.
It was wonderful, Kate. A lot better than my cooking.
Laura know how to cook yet?
Well, as a matter of fact, she said she's going to have to learn this summer, self-defense.
Why don't you send her out here? I'd be happy to teach her. And Joey, they could learn how to ride, too.
I don't know. I'd miss him a lot.
Well, give it some thought. And go see Brian's horses right now or he'll never forgive me.
You read my mind.
Don't spend all night out there. We may have a guest or two drop by.
Okay.
For my key lime pie, honey, and a little conversation, that's all.
I have no control, Mike. She's her own woman. His name is Gold Doubloon. He's the best natured of the lot. Kate found him sick and abused and nursed him back to health. He loves him, but he loves me best. No explaining that.
Why try?
I never expected all this. I'm blessed, Mike. Sometimes it feels so good it gets scary.
There's a lot to lose.
It's worth it.
Hey, I haven't forgotten.
Honey, the desk sergeant just called. There's been another one of those robberies. He thought you'd want to know.
I'm sorry, Katie.
It's okay. I guess some things never change, huh?
Here. Tuck him in and kiss him goodnight.
Okay. Come on, baby.
What's new?
Here you go, Martha. Thanks, Pete. Martha will be ready in a minute. You can take her on down to the emergency room. Okay, Steve. That better, Martha? You're a brave woman. You know that? I won't take up too much more of your time, then you get to go off with that handsome paramedic. So the guy was wearing a cap?
Yeah, just a blue one, like the kids wear at the ballpark. He came right in here, pointed that gun right at me, and didn't say much anything. I didn't argue. I just gave him what I had. He had no call to hit me, Stick, none at all.
You're right there. That's why I want you to think real hard about the car. Tell me what you remember.
It was so dark.
I know. But you know this car's all the time working in here. Just close your eyes. Just close your eyes and try to picture when he drove up.
Okay.
Just relax. Remember him driving up?
Yeah, I can see it. It was old and blue, and it had you know, rust spots on the right fender, like he needed to paint it and didn't have the money.
Good girl. Now, see if you can see the color of the license plate.
It was he didn't have none, not in the front anyway. That's it, Stick. I can't remember. I'm sorry.
Oh, no reason. You did just fine. Now, you go on with Pete. He'll take real good care of you, I promise. And I'll be looking in on you later, okay?
Excuse me, ma'am. One more question.
It's okay, Martha. It's okay.
Did you notice the man's hands?
All I saw was a gun in his hand, slapping me. Except that there was something dark between his fingers. Looked dirty.
Could have been tattoos?
Yeah, could have been.
Thank you.
Evening, Captain.
Evening, Stick.
Nice guess.
That was no guess. I've seen it before. Mike Delaney.
Stick Woods. I'll tell you what, next time you have an idea, Mr. Delaney, pass it by me first.
Excuse me, Sarge, we've got a couple of answer witnesses down the block.
Be right with you, Joe. You, staying around Nashville for a while?
Yeah, for a while.
I'll see you around then. Captain O'Neill.
I just caused a problem?
No. Drugs are a problem. Gangs are a problem. This kind of stuff is expected.
Don't mess with these. Don't even bother with those. Try these right here.
What is that?
Right here.
You're gonna do me in, Stick.
Oh, no. I patched your smokes in there. It's proven fact. It's real good for you.
How much sugar?
Just more cuddle.
I ain't buying it. You're incorrigible, you know that?
Well, if you mean I love women, you're right.
All right, folks, listen up. Patsy Ross, Phil Evers, Mike Delaney of LAPD, you know Kevin and Stick. Phil, anything more from last night?
Yes, sir. One of the witnesses made a partial rear plate. We're running the combinations right now. I'll follow that.
No, I want Kevin and Phil to do that. I have something else for you. Now, it's possible these robberies we've been having tie in with a reason for Mike's visit.
Our gang problem's spreading to areas outside of Los Angeles. The Intelligence Division has placed this guy, Harry Rodica, here in Nashville as of 3 weeks ago. He's a known L.A. gangbanger. He's dangerous and he's vicious. You think he's here to open a new drug market. Your convenience store robberies are typical of gang-type violence.
It looks pretty obvious. He shouldn't be so hard to find.
It's not just a question of patting him down. It's making a case and stopping him.
They all look like that?
Each gang has a distinctive look. It's their badge. They wouldn't change it for anything. They need to pose.
Any other questions? Okay, Patsy, I want you to grab pictures of graffiti all over town. If it increases, we need a basic comparison. Check out the scene of every convenience store that was hit. Kevin, you and Phil follow up on the partials. And all of you, put out the word to your snitches.
Now be careful with this guy.
Okay, go to work. Homemade. Stick's the best cook in the department.
More than that.
No, thanks. I try to stay away from sugar.
Of course, you're from L.A.
So am I.
Well, not anymore, Cap. You've been converted.
So's my waist. Stick, I want you to take Mike on a re-interview of all the robbery witnesses. I'm not saying you missed anything, Sergeant. It's just that we're dealing with a new perspective.
Yes, sir. I'll get the car.
You staying?
Somebody has to run things. Hey, take it easy on him, will you, partner? He's a good cop. It's just that he feels personally responsible for protecting all of Nashville. Matter of fact, he reminds me of somebody I used to know.
Well, that's changed. I don't feel like L.A.'s my city anymore.
just picking up a cold drink. I can't help you.
He wasn't there. I would have remembered.
Please, don't ask me anymore. I was trying too hard to see him.
Look for Eli Jones?
Yep, that's me. What do you want?
You were shopping at a store at Oak Ridge and Farrell. It was robbed a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, but I told him then I didn't see none. You a cop too?
Yeah.
Well, you ain't from here.
Busted. From Los Angeles.
Yeah? My brother Sam's got a garage out in that San Fernando Valley. A lot of cops go to him, too. Probably because he's cheap and honest, you know?
It's a big city.
That's what Sam said. So, you got some questions? I need to get back to work here.
Hey, you recognize this guy?
I've never seen him. Look, man, I just stayed real quiet.
You didn't want him to see you, so you played invisible.
Exactly.
Just one more question. Is there anything about the robber that reminded you of this guy? Anything at all?
Well, man, he didn't look nothing like that, except he's wearing the same bandana.
Same bandana?
Well, yellow anyway. It's stuck on his belt.
Why didn't you give us this information before?
Didn't ask.
Anything else wasn't asked that you saw?
No. I told you. I just made believe I wasn't there, man. It's kind of hard to see things when you ain't there, you know what I mean?
Thank you, Mr. Jones. You've been very helpful.
Glad to. Hey, you look up Sam the next time you need a mechanic, okay? He'll do real good by you.
I'll be sure to do that.
If you think of anything else, give us a call, okay?
Okay. Y'all be careful.
Gang colors?
Yeah. These guys are wearing yellow.
You hungry?
Sure.
Good, I'm starving. I'll take you to Sarah's Kitchen. Best meat and 3 in town.
You sure I can't get you some gravy for that?
Oh, this is perfect, Sarah. Unless you got some oat flakes.
Sorry. How about a biscuit? I am famous for my biscuits, even if I sound like I'm bragging.
Forget about it, Sarah, honey. He's one of these people that worries more about his health than enjoying perfection.
Oh, stick.
Truth's truth. I've been trying to make this squash for about a month now. It's just not the same. How much sugar are you using?
About a tablespoon stick of brown sugar.
No, that's not it.
Enjoy your meals. It's on me.
Can't allow that, Sarah, honey.
Now, Stick, don't be silly. It's just on account I did what you told me. If I hadn't filed that non-disturbance agreement last year, the new landlord would have pushed me out of here. He can't do nothing for 5 years now. It worked like a charm.
Well, I'm real glad, Sarah. Would have cost you a bundle to move. Besides, I hate changing my routine.
Dessert. Pecan pie. Fresh out of the oven.
So you're a lawyer?
I'm a cop who went to law school. Wood's been practicing the law for 4 generations. My daddy.
Well, it must help.
Truth is, they had me working all the white-collar crimes till now. Not where I want to be. How about you?
I was in a patrol car at 21. Went on from there.
Brian was your first partner?
Yeah. Poor guy. I was a smart kid straight out of the academy.
You were lucky.
I know.
So I just fed her, changed the diaper, and she went right back to sleep. Piece of cake. I didn't even have to wake Sissy up.
Uh-huh.
Just let me know anytime you get tired of hearing about this, partner.
Uh-huh. It's been, what, 2 hours straight now? Give another 10 minutes. This it?
Yeah, I think so. 935.
Hello.
310, put us out at 935 Delmas. Check out the subject.
10-4, 310.
Well, we finish up here, we eat, right?
Yeah, Fung Lum's a couple blocks up.
Sounds good to me.
You're buying.
Down that way is a country museum. The bar next to it was robbed twice in 1 week by the same guy. Found him on a traffic warrant. Where's the Grand Ole Opry from here? A couple miles. You want to drive by? Yeah.
All cars in the vicinity of 935 Delmas Drive, code 1055. Shots fired. Officer down.
We're 10 blocks from there. Back up home. Got it. Clear here.
What happened? Kevin's dead. Anybody left inside? There's 2 uniforms checking the rest of the house. We were running possibles all morning. He never had a chance. I nailed the kid who shot him.
How's your arm?
Hurts like hell. Sarge, there's no...
We'll talk, Phil. Talk. Right now, you take care of yourself. Sorry.
It's clean. There's nobody left inside.
You notify ID?
Yeah, they're on their way. They're bringing Cyclops down for the laser printing.
Thank you.
Sir, I think you ought to see this.
What the hell were they expecting? An invasion?
Yeah. It's a rock house. Should be some more interesting things in here. Bingo. Have your lab boys check these bags carefully. They usually have some kind of marking on them that'll ID their point of origin.
You're kidding.
You were right. It started.
How's Kevin's wife?
Sissy's strong. Kate and half a dozen of the other wives are still with her.
I hate telling nice young women they're widows. Now, how in the hell did this happen?
We had a partial on the car. Kevin and Phil Evers were checking out a dozen or so possibles.
Were they culpable?
No, sir, they followed procedure. When Kevin was killed, this kid, Orrin Myers, opened up on Phil. It was unavoidable.
Is this connected to your guy, Lieutenant?
Yeah, it's a good bet. It's a pretty standard rock house.
We'll know more when we hear from the lab later today.
I got a good young cop shot dead, which I hate more than anything. I got the press and the feeding frenzy, and pretty soon the public will be screaming for action, and I won't blame them. You're the damn expert. You talk to me.
You need to form a task force. Immediately.
I don't have the money or the manpower for what you're talking about.
In the past 10 years, 1,700 people have been killed in Los Angeles. Gangs. Thousands more have been wounded. Gangs. You don't have a choice.
What? I see. Keep me apprised. The gun that wounded Phil was traced to a robbery in Los Angeles 6 months ago. But it's not the same gun that killed Kevin. The shooter got away. Damn it! All right. You got your task force. For 1 week. That's all I can give you.
We have to keep all this quiet, or else we'll drive Rodica underground.
We'll take the heat up here. Brian, this is your baby. Now go on, get out of here and get to work.
We're in business, partner. What?
You're thinking of going back on the street?
Yeah?
Wait a minute, Brian. I don't think that's what Kincaid had in mind.
I don't care what Kincaid had in mind. I brought Kevin straight up out of the academy. I'm going wherever this investigation takes us.
No, Mrs. Salazar, it's not your fault. She took advantage. You tell Laura for me she is grounded. I'm not sure. Sometime next week, I think. All right, thanks. Bye-bye. It's Laura. She's a terrific kid, but I speak to her in English, and it's like she only understands some dialect of Chinese.
She's 14. It's what I call R&R time. Rebellion and raging hormones.
It's times like this I miss Jan the most.
I know.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Katie, I'd really rather stay with you.
I know, honey. But it'll make you feel better to spend time with the guys at Jackson's. Toast Kevin for me.
Here's to all friends absent.
How about until they're discovered? They're good. They're gonna make it.
Bubba, you say that about every group that ever gets up on that stage.
I've been right. Twice. And this is the third. I can feel it.
Hey, here she comes now. That Regina's a star, buddy.
Nice song, Regina.
Go on, Stick, I know you.
What's that mean?
Well, it means that you're only complimenting me, so I'll feel all squishy about you, and then you'll get to take me home. And then you'll expect who knows what, and I'm just not interested in who knows what. Soda water with the wine?
No, you're awful cynical for such a sweet girl.
No, it's just I know you. So get the compliments, I can't spend them. Get off your wallet and leave a big tip stick.
Whoa.
We got a real special treat for you right now. There's an old boy fixing to come up here that can sing like you ain't never heard, and the women just go wild over him. How about a big hand for Mr. Garth Brooks? Come on in here, Garth, and put on the nose.
Looking back on memory of the dance we shared beneath the stars above. For a moment, all the world was right. How could I have known?
Who's that?
It's Georgia Jackson. She owns the place.
She's the Jackson?
She's the flambe on a crepe Suzette. Maraschino cherry on a hot... What's that for?
Georgia's pretty famous around here. Georgia's one of those girls that got off the bus with a guitar on her back and stardom in her eyes, but it didn't happen for her. So about 10 years ago, she bought this place. Anybody can get up on stage here. And if she likes you, she invites a few of her record company friends in for a drink on the house.
Forget it, Delaney. She's special. Nobody gets through her.
Holding you, I held everything for a moment. Wasn't I here? If I'd only known how the king would fall. Hey, who's to say? You know I might have changed it all. And now I'm glad I didn't know the way it all.
Hey, gentlemen. Patsy, I am so sorry to hear about your friend. Please let me know if there's anything I can do.
Thanks.
You know, your eyes never stop moving, so you must be a cop. And I see you drinking soda water and lime, so you're probably from California. And you're not wearing a wedding band either, which you would do if you were married. So you gotta be Brian's friend, Mike.
You'd make a terrific detective, Georgia.
No, thank you. I see enough of people's lives right in their faces. I do not want to know what happens behind their doors.
You see my face, Georgia.
Oh, stick him in under all that peach fuzz. You come on back on a happier day, Mike.
It's a promise.
I'll be here.
Morning.
Morning. Tea's in the pot.
Thanks. You're making dinner awfully early.
No, it's for Sissy Hill. She has a house full.
It's friends like you that kept me going after Jan died.
Wish I could do more.
A lot of people cared about him. They'll look out for his family.
It's a pity. They were so much in love. Everything was ahead of them. And now she's moving to Florida to be with her family. Fewer memories that way.
That's smart.
And even then, even when she falls in love again, it'll never be unburdened.
You're right. It tempers you. We've both been through that.
I don't want to go through that again, Mike. Not with Brian. He's going to retire in 2 years. I mean, really retire this time. We're planning to travel and paint and show the horses and enjoy the children. He can't go back into the field, Mike.
He's taken Kevin's death real personal.
Well, then he can take that knowledge he's worked so hard to get and run the operation. He can let the detectives detect. He's an administrator now.
He's a stubborn Irishman.
That's not good enough. You got to convince him.
Kate, neither one of us can do that. He's his own man.
Well, then you better be a very good partner, Mike. Because I'm holding you personally responsible for whatever happens.
Horses are fed. Ready to go, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay, we're all set. Phil, you're in charge of liaison here. Everybody in the field will clear through you.
Cap, Kevin...
I know he was your partner. But you're emotionally involved and you're injured. So you're here or home on leave. Your choice.
I'm here.
Good. Stick and Patsy have started pulling files from the past 18 months looking for patterns. Hey, anybody that isn't busy can help them. Greg, I want you to take updated pictures of graffiti all over town, especially around the areas that were hit by the robberies and near the Rock House. And you and Lieutenant Delaney could compare them to the ones Patsy took.
You want color 8 by 10s, Lieutenant?
That's exactly what I want. We're also going to need a large pin map of the city to log the locations. Now, you'll find it mostly occurs in depressed areas.
You got it. Patsy, I want you to do a criminal profile. When you're done, distribute a copy to each of us and to airport security. We want to know if any more of these dudes are coming into town. By tomorrow. Mike?
Well, for starters, these guys wear a pretty standard uniform. Long-sleeve shirts buttoned to the collar. And bandanas. Now, they wear them on their head, their belt, or as an armband. Witnesses here have ID'd the color as yellow. They also have tattoos, frequently on their hands, but they can be anywhere.
Bubba, you waiting on me? You're backing up. Bubba, you're in charge of intelligence.
Ah, snitches.
Right. Everybody clears their snitch information through Bubba.
What? Oh, hold on there, Cap.
Hold it. I'm not asking you to give up your contacts or their names. You're all aware Bubba knows everybody in town. He can evaluate information better than anybody in this room. Now, everything's going to be confidential unless it pertains. Questions?
No names?
No names. I want you to push your snitches. I don't care if you hound them till they run for cover in the next county. Oh, good. You all know Jerry Rodriguez from operations. He's going to issue each of us a cellular phone.
Oh, it's about time.
It's only for this assignment, but it'll give us a private channel to each other and one to Phil. We have to communicate on this one. Now, Lieutenant Delaney and I are available for consultation anytime, anywhere. The chief has given us a week. That's it. Let's get it done. Honey, I think we should talk.
I'm not ready to, Brian.
Katie, we can't just shut each other out.
There's nothing to say, Brian. This isn't a question of compromise. You see this one way, I see it totally the opposite. What am I going to do? Tell you that if you continue to do what you feel is necessary, that I won't tolerate it? That I'll leave? That'd be ridiculous. Or maybe I should use emotional blackmail and force you to stay home. That'd be real good for a marriage. So basically, it's a matter of my accepting that what you need in your life right now is contrary to what I'd hoped for. It's not like you're gonna go out and do something bad. It's just real scary to me. So let me get out of my system the way I need to, okay?
Okay. I love you, Katie. And I feel a lot better since we didn't talk.
See this one? Looks like a territorial dispute. There's yellow paint sprayed over the local graffiti. Greg, this one was at the scene of the first robbery?
Around the corner, sir.
There wasn't a dispute then.
Here are the goodies.
Did Stick send you because you're a girl?
You know, you can put that stuff on a Yankee, but I just shake it right off. I went because it was my turn.
Thank you.
Cookies.
Coming right up.
I need cookies. Homemade?
My sister Lucy.
Gotta meet her.
Mm-hmm. I ain't buying it. So good.
Oh. Got it.
Give me some.
What do you got?
Orrin Meyer, the kid who shot Phil, made 4 trips to L.A. in the last year. Went with another kid, Danny Truitt. Truitt's serving 1 to 3 for assault with intent.
Where? Right here in Nashville.
Called the warden and let him know I'm on the way.
So Mike and I'll take this one. You and Patsy stay on the computer.
Yes, sir.
You get nothing from me.
Sit down, Danny.
Nothing.
Come on, Danny. Orrin's dead because of him, and you're stuck in here. Why protect Harry Rodica?
Harry who? I don't know him.
You know him. You were in L.A. with him. You were target practicing with some AK-47s in the desert.
You're guessing. So he went to the desert and we shot. Big deal.
A cop was killed. That's a big deal. Your friend died trying to kill another one, and that's a big deal. Now, who's helping Rodica set up here?
I got nothing to say to you.
Say something to me or you'll rot in here. You give me information, you'll be protected. If not, I'm spreading it all over the street you gave me. Names, dates, and places. You got that?
If I talk to you, Rodica will know. If I don't, you'll know that too.
I've been behind a desk too long. I blew it. I lost my cool.
Well, you lost it, but you didn't blow it. The guy was scared to death of Rodica. We'll find another way.
O'Neill. Yeah. Be there in 10 minutes. Bubba's got a live one. One of his most reliable snitches was busted for possession this morning.
Hey, he's not going to go anywhere, Brian. Wouldn't look good if you got a ticket for speeding.
You give us what we need, Benny. We'll see to it you get a good deal. Reduce time.
5 to 10's better than dead.
Forget it, Captain. Send this kid back to the Slammer. Let him serve his time. He's too dumb to know what Rodica's plans are.
That ain't true. And you got no call to say I'm dumb.
Sounds pretty much like the bottom line on that deal.
I know why he made those kids do those robberies. I know that.
Part of their initiation.
You already knew.
Well, sure, we don't need you. Get him out of here, Bubba.
Wait a minute.
That's the bottom line. Ben, we'll need to get out of here.
He's nervous. He'll deal when we need him.
What kind of initiation?
Should have figured it out before. You got to pass some kind of a test to be accepted into the gang. This time it was rob a store and beat up the clerk.
You were lucky it wasn't worse.
It is worse. Rodica's already in business. We don't have time to place someone inside his gang.
That means we have to buy from him.
Yeah.
Chances are he knows you, and he might know me. I can't bring in a fresh face from the academy. I don't have time to train him. That means I got to put one of my best people in jeopardy without any undercover training. Sometimes I hate this job.
I mean no offense, Mike, but you Californians sure do eat funny. Can I get you anything else?
No, thanks, Sarah.
Well, as I see it, I'm either in the doghouse real big or there's something you want me to do. Should we talk about this now, or is it going to upset my stomach while I'm eating?
Bubba got his snitch kicked loose this morning. He's going to try to set up a buy with Rodica.
And you two want me to go undercover?
I do.
You've never done it. It's not as easy as you think.
Then why don't you just do it yourself?
Number one, I don't sound like a steel guitar when I talk. Number two, he probably knows me. Number three, you can play a hotshot fraternity kid who wants to make a bundle being the campus connection. I can't.
Look, we got enough problems without you two sniping at each other. Mike's right. You don't have the experience. But I don't have time to set up a criminal background for you. This is the best cover I can come up with. I don't like it. I don't have any other choice.
I can pull it off.
You better hope so. You're betting your life on it.
Have you lost your mind? You're asking me for $40,000 cash by tonight so that you can set up a drug buy made by a kid who's never been undercover in his life.
We won't let him go in unless we think he can do it.
You don't even have a pipeline to Rodica.
Bubba says we will by the end of the day.
Oh, well, hell, then, if Bubba says so, huh? Get out my checkbook. The mayor. Mayor. He was down here to see me today. You know what that means? He's worried. I don't blame him. I'm worried, too. Lord. I hope you're right about this.
I wish we could give you a guarantee, but we can't.
Okay, go ahead. I'll get you the money. But you be real careful.
Thanks, Chief.
Oh, Chief, there was a reporter sniffing around about the task force this morning. Patsy put him off, but if you could stir up some kind of trouble between you and the mayor as kind of a diversion, it'd help.
You don't know how to make a clean exit, do you, son? Go, come on.
Is that the way fraternity boys dress around here?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'm with you.
Woods. Hold on.
Hello? Laura, not now. Now, I understand that you deliberately disobeyed me and then you lied about it. To me, to Mrs. Salazar, and then you made your brother an accomplice. Well, sorry isn't going to get it done this time, honey. You bet we'll talk about it when I get home. Until then, you are grounded. You understand? I love you too, baby. Look, you give your brother a kiss for me, huh? I'll talk to you about this some more tomorrow. Sorry.
It's okay.
Now, don't ever forget. He's the seller. He controls the tone of the meat.
But I got the money.
Yeah, well, lots of people have money. It could be a bust. It could be a ripoff. It could be another gang trying to muscle in. Anything. He has to be sure of you.
Who sets the location?
His front man will set the preliminary contact. When the buy finally goes down, you'll insist on the location. He'll set the time. He won't believe it any other way.
Sounds like the public defender and some hotshot prosecutor in the men's room downtown.
Yeah, except if he decides he doesn't like the color of your hair, and he wants the money anyway. Bang, you're dead.
Well, wouldn't that hurt his rep? Who'd do business with him after that?
Who's gonna know? He dumps you in the middle of the Cumberland River at midnight.
Anything else?
Yeah. You play an instrument?
Yeah, guitar.
Good. You play him like a guitar. Use your instincts. We'll be on the other end of your wire, but we can't do it for you. Let me see your keys. Car keys, too. This is for a fleet car, like detectives drive. If he sees this one, he breaks off the meat. And for this one, you're dead.
Handcuff key.
Right. Give me your wallet. All right. Student ID shows you as David Miner, originally from Atlanta, Georgia. Good. Patsy sublet a campus apartment for you. You carrying a little black book? Well, if you weren't dead already, you would be now. Captains, sergeants, patrol division, all Centrex numbers for Nashville PD.
Well, we're right on track. Bubba's snitch set up a meeting with Rodica's rep for tonight at 11 o'clock.
That was fast.
The guy's a roadie with a local group playing at Nally's. The snitch will introduce you. How's he doing?
He's learning real fast.
Is he gonna spot this as a wire?
Not if I did my job. Hey, it works, too.
Don't get any bright ideas about losing the wire and going in naked, because if you do, I personally will bust you.
Hey, it's a sensitive mechanism. Now, you're going to a real loud bar, right?
Yeah.
Well, just speak in a normal voice. It should pick up everything. You going to be in the car camp?
Across the street.
Good. The clearer the line of sight, the better. Try and stay away from any transformers or steel-reinforced walls if you can. They might distort the reception. Okay. You're all set. Good luck, Steve.
Thanks, Jerry. I'm starting to think I might need it. Hope you can hear me okay, Cap.
Well, you told me when we met your love would last forevermore. You took me by surprise when you up and walked right out the door. I've been suffering through this dry spell, another leap inside, like a sewing notes with another man and a raising cane all night. And the only way to make it through this drought is by breaking new ground. Yeah, the only thing you left when you left, there was no choice. Gonna plant my love in another field with no rocks beneath the soil. By the time I was leaving this old town, start breaking new ground.
Well,
Can't rush it. Order a drink.
bottle of beer? Make it cold. That him?
Start breaking new ground.
a smoke? You want to do business, Davey?
I do.
Come on. Stay here early.
Go to the ladies' room.
Convince me.
Excuse me, honey.
Anytime. Talk. I got the money and the distribution organization in place on 5 campuses within 100 miles. It's a big candy store waiting for product. What do I need you for? My man can sell direct. I got the contacts and the runners. Your man wouldn't last 5 minutes on the campus, and you know it. Besides, why should he risk it? I'm not going to do it for him. Ben. Give me a number. I'll let you know. 555-4202. Day or night, I got a machine. No messages. Be there. Or no deal. My pen? Sorry.
It's okay. You weren't followed.
Good. Then I passed?
We'll see.
Now what do we do?
Now we wait.
What time is it, man?
6.
Oh, you feel guilty so early in the morning.
Why don't you just get down here beside me and I'll pace you?
I can see it all now. You're going to be 80 with the body of a 30-year-old, but your brain is going to burn itself up from all that oxygen.
I guess that means you'd rather sleep than work out.
Oh.
Patsy. Yeah.
It's me. Good morning. I should have brought my camera. The girls would love to see this. Good morning, gentlemen.
Hi. Stig. Did you call her? Yeah. We need supplies.
You don't do that without letting your team know.
Sorry. Who wants breakfast? I've seen your face, I can't forget the time or place where we just met. Smells pretty good, doesn't it? Hey, remember this one? In my life, I love you more.
Yeah. How about doing some Patsy Cline or Johnny Cash, huh? Anything to keep from destroying the Beatles.
Thought y'all would enjoy something you'd recognize. Squash is ready. I think I finally got it right. Hello? Yeah. Where? What time? I'll be there. 1 hour. Louis Bar on Lower Broadway. Got any last minute advice?
Yeah. Forget you're a cop.
Patsy, you all set?
Yeah, we're just down the street. We're ready.
Good. Keep the line open.
Will do.
I hope he remembers to give us a sound check.
Don't worry too much.
Hope you can hear me good. Beer?
$2. Kind of empty, isn't it? Yeah, we don't get busy till about 10.
Where is he?
Rodico will be late this time. Put stick on the defensive. Next time he'll be early to make sure he's not being set up.
You always late?
Oh, well, if you don't like it, the door's right over there.
Man.
Now, which one of us are you here to talk to?
You don't like me much, do you?
Well, like don't really matter, do it?
Good. Then let's talk.
Yeah, let's talk. Let's have a drink first. All right. A shot of Cuervo, baby.
Yeah.
Beer. What's his drink? Beer.
I like the taste.
He's doing all right. He's playing it cool.
Make it taste like this myself.
Thank you. All different strokes, I guess.
So now, what can I possibly do for you?
Well, what I want is to expand my business. I'll tell you what, whatever you can sell me, I can get rid of. At no risk to you. That's a negotiation where we both profit.
Well, now, just how much weight are we talking about?
A couple ounces.
A couple of ounces? I spill that much.
Just wait a minute, okay? It's good. I'm gonna want 2 keys a week. That's just beginning.
You want another drink?
Not right now.
Don't hit her again. Whoa, hey.
Get set to go in.
Oh, wait, no, let's just relax here. I think this boy's crazy here.
I'm from Georgia. We don't hit women.
Oh, well. Oh, God. I like you. Get the boy another beer.
Oh, Stick's smart or just lucky. She's got Rodica off balance. Could be in big trouble.
Somebody really screwed up.
She told me how she cared for me, that we never part. So for the very first time, I gave away my heart to poor little fool. Oh yeah.
Is this the quality of your keys? Or is this just a good sample?
Don't push your luck, kid. It's all the best. How much? Well, let's just say it's on the house. You check it out, and we'll see.
How about a ginger ale, Tom?
Well, I played this game with other hearts, but I never thought I'd see.
Had a long day. Kind of slow.
Oh yeah, I was a fool.
I wish I could be in there.
See you tomorrow, Tom. Okay.
I'd say your timing sucks.
You're the one who was late.
We'll talk tomorrow. I'm coming.
I'll get back to you. Stick.
I didn't see the van.
Well, we parked around back, in case he wanted to see where you live.
Boy, I feel like I was rode hard and put away wet.
Was your cover blown?
I don't think so. I barely knew the guy. He recovered pretty well.
Are you sure?
Can't read Rodica's little mind.
I'm gonna call it off.
That's not necessary, Cap. He's not that smart.
Look, smart isn't the issue. Rodica survives on instinct. He did a good job. I think he bought it.
Now, the risk is too great.
Don't compare me and Kevin. I'm going into this with my eyes wide open. He never had a chance.
You'd go in, Brian.
Okay, on one condition. The minute it feels hinky, get out of there.
I may be arrogant, but I'm not stupid. Deal. 950, 1,000.
Good. It's 40,000 even.
Okay, we're all set here. It's the bide. Our backup units will be in these three positions. The meeting will be in 313. We'll be next door in 315 at the end of the hall. If he picks the Del Rey, our units will be here, here, and here. The meeting will be in 180. We'll be next door in 179.
Looks good.
I'm gonna need to see the kid one more time.
Sure. You're never going to get it open. Then he shows you the dope.
Yeah, I know. I say it looks like pure abalone to me, and you move in.
Right. No problem.
Right. Kid.
That's your beeper. Every dealer wears one. As soon as we spot Rodica near the motel, we'll set it off. If it goes off during the buy, you duck.
It's called bobbing and weaving.
You got it. Triple beam scale?
Weigh grams?
1 drop. If it reacts right, it's good stuff.
Got it.
You got it 3 hours ago. Hey, there's something missing here.
What?
Sugars, starches, fats. What you normally eat.
Wasn't very hungry. Boy, that's a strange feeling. Yeah. Yeah, it's me. Time's okay, but I set the place. Well, forget it then. Deal's off. Okay. Okay. The Del Rey Motel on Hart Street or the Bite on West End. Your choice. Okay. Yeah, that's for Joe Jones. Del Rey, 2 hours.
All right, who's going to be early?
It's the Del Rey right now.
Let's go. We're out of here.
Come on, hustle. He's going to be early.
Patsy, you and Bub in the position?
We're in place, Mike.
You set, Phil?
We're ready.
The camera's in. I'm going to test it from the other room.
You got your beeper on?
Why put the money in there, Cap?
To get you out of his sight for a minute. Anything to give us an edge. Your vest secure? Don't mess it up. They're expensive.
Camera works perfect. We're ready.
Second. You never know.
Okay, we'll trigger your beeper the minute we spot him.
Well, Woods, listen to your daddy. Have yourself a nice office downtown someplace. Good looking secretary. Drinks down on 2nd Avenue. Rodica is on the premises. He's got 3 men with him, all flying colors. Assume they are carrying weapons. Who is it?
Gino.
Vamos. Good kid. So, do we like?
Good enough to close the deal.
That, small time, man. Just get yourself an assistant or something to wear one of those. Oh, ho, ho. Gotta see that green first.
Sure thing, Harry.
It's going down sideways. Freeze! Please don't! Come on.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah. Come on, sit down.
Thanks. Okay.
Stick.
I'm okay, Cap. I'm okay.
Have a seat. It's a scalp wound. They bleed heavily.
I don't get it. I got him dead on.
He flies first class. He's got a vest on, too.
Paramedics on the way.
Put some pressure on him here, will you?
You okay, Brian?
Yeah, just don't tell Kate.
Mike?
Yeah. Feel like I was rode hard and put away wet.
Can't figure out how I blew it.
You didn't. It was a simple ripoff.
I guess I got a lot to learn.
Y'all fine?
Yeah.
Good. Look at what we got here. And more of those where he came from.
I think I'm going to let the press take lots of pictures of all these yellow bandanas getting booked.
So, 6:30 tomorrow.
I'll be there.
What's that all about?
I'm finally going to the Grand Ole Opry tomorrow night.
But that's great. Hey, Kate and I'll join you guys.
No, we won't, honey. It's too bad you have to leave Saturday morning, Mike.
I had to think about that offer you made. Maybe I'll bring the kids down here this summer. See how they like it.
So
Sounds like you're thinking of moving down for a little southern hospitality.
Well, what I'm thinking is we're still pretty good at being partners.
Yeah, you didn't get me killed. That's just a little joke, Kate. Promise I'll always make him go through the door first.
What is this? Well, I bet him ballistics would prove Rodica killed Kevin. You didn't believe me. You lost.
We got him, partner.
Well, it looks like they're ready for you, Stick. You going out there all by yourself?
We're a team, right?
Oh, come on, I ain't buying that.
Oh, God.
Well, come on, Brian. The kid needs backup.
You gotta be kidding me.
Just make believe you're in the shower, honey.
This time I remember my camera.
This better be something we know.
Listen, do you want to know a secret? Do you promise not to tell? Whoa, closer. Let me whisper in your ear. Say the words you long to hear. I'm in love with you. Ooh, listen. Do you want to know a secret? Do you promise not to tell? Oh,
Well, I do believe this group's gonna make it.
let me whisper in your ear. Say the words you long to hear.